In this movie, let's begin looking at another component, the search component. When people use your website, typically they'll use your search link. What you want to know is what they are searching for and if they're getting results. If they're constantly searching for one specific item, you probably know that item is very popular. And you also might want to then put that item on your front page so people can find it easily. You'll also find things that people are searching for possibly that maybe they're not getting any results for. If they're getting no results and they're expecting that item at your site, then you might want to add some information on that. What people can do is just go in here and search for a specific item. Let's say they're going to look for Facebook information. Right here it tells me how many results are found. Now to see this information in statistical format, we have to go to our back end of Joomla. We go to our components and our search area. Right here are the search statistics. This tells me what text they specifically searched for and the number of times it was requested. I can also show the search results, which tells me what results did they receive specifically, how many items did they receive. Right here I can also filter it out if I want to filter it out by specific words to see that a little bit less information so I don't have to see all the search text, because you're going to see a lot of information there. Now you can reset this so that everything is back to zero. Nothing is there anymore. The other thing you want to see is make sure that that's enabled. I'm going to go to the parameters and I'm going to disable it. Tell it no, don't gather search statistics. So you can see what happens here when I refresh the page. That's going to be in red and tell me that it is disabled. So what you need to do is go on your back end of Joomla and go in there to that component for searching and simply click on the parameters and tell it yes to enable it. Once I've got my page refreshed, I can see that it is enabled. So let's go to our search side. Let's search that same Facebook again. Let's go back here to our search statistics and refresh the page, and you'll see that I've got Facebook times requested. Let's show the search results. One result returned. Let's do Twitter and hit search. There we go. If I go back here and refresh, I've got that information again. This is really good information because you can possibly see what articles are very popular because people are constantly searching for that subject. It also might lead you to a very popular author. One author's articles are constantly requested and read. So you can move that author and those articles more to the front end so people can read those. You'll notice on your search options, people can do all, any, or exact phrases. If they know exactly what they need and that's the only thing they're looking for, they can type it in that way. They can also decide if they just want popular items, if they want it in alphabetical order, or maybe they want it by section category. We can type that in, hit search, and you'll see I'm going to get the same thing because we don't have a lot of information there. But on my back end, it's going to tell me that Twitter again was requested. I got one result, and again it didn't matter that I changed that ordering. I can search just web links, contacts, categories, sections, or news. That will let me break it down. Those news feeds are your RSS feeds, real simple syndication. If I'm looking for a certain person, I can just type in, maybe I want the president. See if that person's listed on here. I can go to contacts, hit search, and see if it gives me anything. Here it gave me 2 results for the president. Notice those results it gives you a link, so it will take me directly to the area where that contact information is. That's one of the most important elements. Make sure those links are easy to access. You'll notice in yellow there, it's highlighting those keywords that I searched for. That points out to people those specific items and how many times it was in the search item that it found for them. The other thing you see on here is how many items it wants them to display. It's going to display 20 by default. A lot of times, typically, the first 5 to 10 items are all that anybody looks at, so people might be changing that. So take a minute, first of all, go in and search on your site if you would like to, see what information you're getting or what hits it's pulling up for you. Then go back and take a look at your search statistics. That component, remember, is under the components menu. But the only thing you have to watch for is make sure that it is enabled. If it's not enabled, go to your parameters.